In politics tonight, Tennessee Senator Marsha Blackburn makes it official. The state's first female senator wants to become Tennessee's first female governor as the election countdown begins. Blackburn announcing her candidacy today via what looked like a campaign commercial on her official webpage.
In the volunteer state, we always lead the way, and that's why I am announcing my candidacy for governor.
She'll be running against this man, 6th District Congressman John Rose, who announced his candidacy for governor back in March. Since then, Rose has been crisscrossing the state talking to voters, and Rose tells Fox 17 he believes he has what the people of Tennessee are looking for.
I think we need someone with executive experience, the kind of experience that I gained from starting a small business right here in Nashville and seeing it through to success. That's the job of being governor. It's very different than the job I have as a legislator. And so we need to hire someone to be our next governor who has that experience. They don't need to be trying to get that experience on the job.
At the moment, it is Rose versus Blackburn for the Republican nomination. At the moment, there are no Democrats in the race. Continuing coverage on the Tennessee governor's race as the countdown to the primary election really begins in earnest today. It is now 1 year away. Joining us now with some perspective on the Republican race, conservative political analyst Steve Gill. Steve, always good to see you. So Marsha Blackburn's in the race now. Is she the immediate front runner?
Well, she clearly has name recognition advantage over John Rose. She ran for re-election just last year. She ran 6 years ago. She's run statewide. That gives her a huge name recognition advantage. But John Rose has the opportunity with both his self-funding and his fundraising to buy name recognition. And this race is going to get a lot closer as we move forward during the next year.
Sure, these are fun. Now, Congressman Rose was the first to announce. Does he get some benefit from having started his campaign back in March?
I think he's been traveling hard. I mean, he's been hitting events all over the state. That gives him some grassroots advantage to start off. But again, she can catch up as well. Just after her announcement, you had numbers of state legislators, other elected officials across the state endorse her. And keep in mind, win or lose, she's still the U.S. Senator. So people have to deal with Marsha whether she wins or loses this race.
Sure. Now, this race is really just beginning. You gave voice to that. We saw a knockdown, drag-out GOP primary 7 years ago in which Bill Haslam, perhaps an unlikely winner, came out on top. How do you see this race shaping up? Do you think it'll be kinder and gentler? Because if she doesn't win, as you say, you're still going to have to deal with Marsha Blackburn.
Look, these guys are all in. I mean, John Rose wants it. Marsha wants it. Neither one of them wants to lose. They both have great advisors, great expertise on their campaign teams, and both of them are going to be throwing and taking plenty of punches. And I think it is going to be a knockdown, drag-out. It may start nice, but it's going to devolve in the last 6 or 8 weeks of the campaign into a slobber knocker.
I suspect you're right. Now, just so people understand, we're not talking about Democrats because at the moment no Democrats have announced that I'm aware of. Do you think this is it on the GOP side, or do you see others jumping in maybe?
I don't think anybody significant beyond these two is going to jump in, and I don't think the Democrats really have anybody on the horizon that is significant that could get in. Keep in mind, when Marsha won 6 years ago, she won by 12 points over Phil Bredesen, who was funded and well-known. You had Bill Lee win over the Democratic nominee, a mayor of Nashville, handily. Tennessee's a red state, and that's not going to change in the next year.
Any parting thoughts? As you say, it's going to be fun, but we may have to wait a while for the body shots.
I think the key here is going to be the fact that John Rose comes from a rural background. He's an 8th-generation farmer. He's been the agriculture commissioner for Tennessee. The rural counties in this state are going to lean to him just demographically. So I think this battle is ultimately going to be won in the suburbs, and both of them are going to be pitching hard for those suburban votes all across the state.
Yeah, we shall see. Veteran political analyst Steve Gill, as always, thank you for joining us.
Thanks, Scott.